hotel and apartments which start at £10 million. I think that will stick in quite a lot of people's throat, especially when there is no local leisure centre here. There's not a swimming pool for miles that's not owned by a private club. So, I think those are very small asks for the local community. And I did live in Manhattan for a couple of years where, residential and commercial could live side by side in harmony. And I just feel that there's some naivety perhaps from the council about exactly what the area needs to mitigate the impact of this development.
And part of the process of this expansion of central London is the pushing out of activity into the edges of the centre. King's Cross, Spitalfields, London Bridge and many other similar locations. The main effects are the displacement of people who live there, small and medium enterprises, cultural activities, all sorts of activities which can't afford high rent for space.
So if there's a struggle to preserve the character of the area, it's a struggle to ensure small independent businesses remain here and not big corporate multinational organisations moving into massive towers of glass.
With regeneration, you're always going to push out the original residents. That's just a fact. It's a shame, but then maybe that's just what happens.
An architecture that builds identity for a city has always been important. It's not something to reject, but at what price to the local area, the neighborhood, the whole city, sustainability? I think nowadays we have to be a bit more responsible towards these things.
The modern shouldn't be the exclusive preserve of the wealthy. The modern should belong to the people as well.
This summer we had a very interesting public hearings on the new London plan of the Mayor Boris Johnson. And on the issue of urban regeneration, we had very interesting debate because in theory in London, what happens is that urban regeneration projects are created in areas where the population is most deprived. But it turns out there's really no evidence about who benefits from these regeneration projects. There is evidence that these areas increase in their property values. Often they improve